Welcome everyone in the capital region of New York State to a special holiday edition of the Albany News Update Show. I am your festive host, Jonathan Madden, and what makes this a special holiday edition? Do you see the hats? That's what makes it special. To my right, Brian McKenzie. Brian, how are you doing this fine evening?
I'm feeling special.
Feeling special? Yay!
Feeling special.
Let's see what's... You look special. Let's see what's happened in and around the Albany area these past few weeks and poke some fun. Nearly $2 million in state funds has been allocated to make Cohoes Music Hall carbon neutral, to match the venue's apparent goal of being exciting performance neutral. Just a little Cohoes humor there. I didn't even know they had a music hall. I know the Troy Music Hall, but did you know there was a Cohoes Music Hall?
Yes, I've been there a couple of times.
Really? Oh, so par for the course in terms of audience, who they're going for.
Saw a play there once.
A play?
John Steinbeck play. I forget which one it was.
There you go. There you go. Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it was.
This week, Governor Kathy Hochul unveiled a symbol and verification tool complete with a scannable QR code. There it is, the scannable QR code. That will be posted in the window of every licensed storefront to help set them apart from the evil, unlicensed dispensaries. Ooh. This window posting is to complement the universal symbol that is being placed, there it is, the universal symbol that is being placed on every package of each legally produced cannabis item. Yeah, there's no way anyone will be able to copy those. There's just, I don't think people are necessarily going to care too much where they get their cannabis from, right? Just so that they can get their cannabis. What about you? Are you going to vet out when you're looking for your cannabis?
You know, people are still scoring as much from the black market as they are from dispensaries.
Yeah.
Hasn't changed.
Hasn't changed. Nothing, not a damn thing has changed.
The dealers are still out there.
The dealers are still out there.
Yes, they are. Every street corner.
And sad news, everyone. Randy McCartan is retiring from 99.5 FM The River radio station. Breaking news, we still have radio stations. Does anybody listen to the radio anymore? Anybody? You? No?
No, I have Sirius XM.
There you go. True
Satellite,
crime.
Satellite radio.
True crime podcast.
No
is where
commercials.
It's at. No
Commercial
commercial. Yeah,
free.
I know. Commercial free. Commercial free. Oh my goodness! In a story that will never die, the Roman Catholic Diocese of Albany is seeking a stay on the hundreds of alleged sexual abuse lawsuits facing them, citing Jesus' own words, quote, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Unless you covered up abusing children, then punt that sucker for as long as you can." Yes, we're just gonna kick it down the road until maybe they forget about it. Nothing.
Boy, I tell you what.
I'm
starting to feel sorry for Howard at this point.
Oh no, never.
No, I'm just. It's just, man.
Ah, man, I hear you. Ladies and gentlemen,
Brutal.
It is that time of the show. We have a special holiday session of the BMac attack. I am totally lying. There is no holiday session. It has something to do with Albany, though, so that's a plus.
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. Whoa. Just slow down there a little bit, cowboy. Might not have to. And this one pretty much covers the entire state, but still, all the legislators meet here in Albany. So I'm gonna give you kudos for this one, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, the BMac attack. Take it away, Brian.
What an intro. All right. Happy holidays, everyone.
Hey.
How the hell are you in this up and down? Well, mostly down as this up and down, mostly down. 2022 settles in for its final ride off into the sunset or darkness of this winter solstice. Hey, you know, who's feeling good these days? I'll tell you.
Oh,
It's our highest paid legislators in the fine country of ours.
yes.
No, not Mississippi.
Oh,
Brett Favre's favorite team after the Packers are not the highest paid in the country. Not by a long shot.
no way.
Look up Favre in Mississippi if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Why, of course, I'm talking about our own homegrown New York State legislators. This fine group of individuals is happy because Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh, yeah.
Our non-Santa believing legislators are going to look the other way as Santa comes down the chimney because they're going to get the bag.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, folks. They're convening before the end of the year to make sure they get compensated for the hard work they do. That according to legislator Carl Heastie of the Bronx.
Is he part of the Heastie Boys?
Moving along. Well, guys, nothing more important going on of any urgency, crime, inflation,
Inflation.
our inflated budget,
Ooh,
the loss of our state's population and subsequent tax base,
very fair points.
your propensity to earn additional income in ways that are outside the box,
Amen. Amen.
translated outside the boundaries of law.
Oh, come on now.
Timing is everything, isn't it? Saved this for after the midterms.
Yes.
Rushed in to get them in before the end of 2022, so you don't have to wait until 2025 for the raises to kick in.
Oh.
This is just another way to build the public's trust in their elected officials. It's lawmakers.
Yes, yes.
Thus, the time for action is now, folks. They're hoping that the hustle and bustle of the holiday season will provide cover for them as they scurry like rats into a government warehouse stuffed full of cheese.
Oh, nice.
Why the subterfuge? Like that word?
Points for big words.
Well, when you give yourself a raise, there better be justification, right? Recently, a Siena poll,
Sienna.
indicated that 38% of the registered voters said that the state was on the right track, and only 28% viewed our fiscal condition as good or above.
Double digits. That's what I'm talking about.
Approval ratings for the New York Assembly are in the crapper.
Oh, no.
Not exactly numbers you'd go into your boss's office with asking for mo money.
Oh.
Am I right? Speaking of bosses, Kathy Hochul chimed in and said lawmakers work extremely hard at their year-round job.
Oh, boy.
Year-round job. She says that like it's an anomaly. Newsflash, Kathy, most of us workers work year-round jobs. Give me 365 breaks. In fact, thanks to ever-increasing inflation and foreboding college tuitions in the stratosphere, both parents these days have to work year-round jobs, Kathy. All right, pay raises are typically around 3%. Lately, thanks to inflation, business owners have had to pony up about 4.8% for raises to keep workers from revolting. The raises that the New York lawmakers were looking for from 2018, that's when all this started, that New York's top court finally just upheld in November, and why they're hustling their asses into the session now,
Yes.
was phased in a raise from $79,500
Okay.
from 2018
Yep.
up to $110,000 in 2019.
Whoa.
That's 38%.
That's a lot.
Lawmakers said then that they couldn't live on 80 grand a year. Well, join the club, you dummies. The average salary for a New Yorker is $48,800, less than half of what lawmakers are currently earning. How about enacting some legislation that makes our money go farther in this state rather than giving yourself a raise and letting the rest of us fend for ourselves?
Oh, there's a rousing.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
The rest don't even have a conflict of interest. The rest of us, I
Right,
should say,
yes.
don't even have a conflict of interest we can leverage to earn more cash tax-free, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Okay. All right. Now, here's some actual legislation that was signed into law this year.
Ooh, so here's the part of,
Yeah.
of where we get to...
Where these guys are earning
yes,
their money.
Why are they being paid so much for this?
All
Here we
right.
go.
How about this one?
Okay.
Disclosure of indoor mold history of certain real properties. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm sure that took hours of work.
I'm sure.
The enacting of the Toll Payer Protection Act that was then vetoed.
Oh, no.
Oh, Kathy. Excellent.
Excellent.
State lands within the Eastport South Manor Central School District are subject to taxation for school purposes.
Oh, thank
Oh,
goodness.
Of course they are.
Thank
Great
goodness.
work, guys and gals.
That
That will be felt statewide, I'm
Yes.
sure. Oh, and some requirements for prospective purchasers of manufactured home parks have been removed.
Woo!
Earth-shattering legislation. Oh, you know those documents posted in your workplace that no one reads?
Yes, yes.
I've seen you walk in with a few of those sometimes.
I study them sometimes.
Now it's a law that they're to be made available via the company's website or by email.
Uh-oh.
So you're going to be spammed now.
Oh, no.
Oh, here's one. Add the chief professional officer of the 211 Information and Referral Service to the Disaster Preparation or Preparedness Commission. Nobody even knows what all that stuff is.
No, no.
And you mean you just can't do that?
No. You have to
Hey,
pass a
Joe,
law.
you're on the Disaster Preparedness Commission now. Okay. All right, I'm closing with this one, as this one is mind-boggling that there has to even be a law for this, but there is now a law that relates to excluding certain lottery winnings from a school district's adjusted gross income. Yes, school district lottery winnings. That's what I said. School district lottery winnings.
Yes.
What are we doing here, folks? All right, I looked at the laws enacted, those vetoed. I got to say, I didn't see anything that was going to pull New York from the throes of inflation and soon recession, slow down the loss of departing residents, curb crime, or do anything that would impact the state as a whole. But hell yeah, give yourselves a big fat raise, New York lawmakers. The rest of us will play the lottery, like the schools,
Yes.
to try to keep up, and unlike these school districts, we'll have to pay the piper to the state in taxes when we win. Or,
You gonna win?
no, I'll be the guy that gets struck by lightning.
I like that positive can-do attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the BMac attack. Be careful with that ball. Dangerous.
Keeps hitting me in the ear.
Keeps hitting you in the ear.
It's like a sledgehammer.
Let's see what else has gone on. Surprise, surprise, John Hinckley Jr., who attempted to... That picture, you can at least smile on your Twitter profile, John. That's just me just giving you some good advice. John Hinckley Jr., who attempted to assassinate President Ronald Reagan in 1981, has shockingly canceled a concert that was to have been held at an underground venue in the city's student neighborhood in January. What? We predicted this a few shows ago. Do we get any points? Do we get any points?
You did predict that.
I did predict it. This was never going to happen. It was never going to happen.
Well, he's gained a few pounds. He's not really looking rock starish, if you ask me.
I'm just going to say, I don't know. I think if you're going to be a failed assassinator, assassin, that's what I meant to say, assassin, I don't think it's going to preclude you from scoring many music gigs. Just my personal opinion.
Not a shocking revelation there.
Oh, moving on. A self-described Chinese Zodiac killer pled guilty. Ooh, all right. We gotta get better graphics for these things because I'm getting freaked out. A self-described Chinese Zodiac killer pled guilty in an Albany courtroom of sending threatening letters. Federal officials said Jesse Bartlett mailed more than 100 of these threatening letters, including one to the White House, boasting of past murders, rape, consumption of human flesh. Well, I, for one, am glad that Albany is ground zero in promoting diversity when it comes to Zodiac killers. We had the original, now we have the Chinese. Maybe we'll get an Italian one in there. Maybe, I don't know. What do you think? Spanish Zodiac killer, maybe?
I wonder if he was hungry in an hour after eating that flesh.
Oh, I get it. He gets Chinese food. In Poughkeepsie, a 55-year-old woman is facing 1,330 charges, accusing her of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from the auto shop where she used to work. Brian, guess how many years this woman is facing, given that she's already had a prior felony conviction? Go on, guess. How many years is this woman facing? 1,330. Counts.
Now, this is New York. Probation.
5 to 15 years. That's it. 1,000. That works out to about 4 days for every charge. So there you go.
I wonder who the poor guy was that had to put this case together.
I know. There's a lot of paperwork. 5 to 15 years out of it, potentially. Who knows?
1,500 more to go.
And finally,
There's another charge.
You do that grumpy thing really well. I like that. And finally, the summer lawn pass for SPAC is back. Yes, for $199, you are guaranteed a spot on the lawn to watch concerts on large TV screens while hundreds of people constantly walk in front of you. Some setting up their chairs right in front of you 10 minutes after the concert starts, ruining any view you may have had. And don't forget breathing in the sweet aroma of pot. Yes, it's always there. All while fanciful thoughts of wondering why the hell you thought buying a summer lawn pass was a good idea. I will never not get a ticket in a seat at SPAC ever again.
Don't forget the that awkward, uncomfortable feeling of the couple copulating next to you.
Ooh, copulating. You had better seats than I did.
3 feet away from you.
Man, I gotta go to your concerts. In
a rainstorm.
in a rainstorm.
Like, look over and go, oh, God.
Was it wet and wild?
No.
It had to have been wet. It was raining.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Albany News Update Show. Check out the stories we've highlighted in the description below. Please support the local news. We had fun, and you've been updated.